What's going on, Pokemoshpitbeta? This is Strato here, bringing you guys a Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. This is a UU match I had against a guy who goes by the name of Sawes0me. And from the looks of the team preview, I am using a utility Claydol, have a Banded Rhyperior, have Subtoxic Mienshao, which is PMPBeta set, so courtesy goes to him for the set. I also have a specially defensive Registeel, a bulky Roserade, and a Subcalm Minding Mismagius. And my opponent, he's using Lead Swampert, Standard Raikou, he's using Rapid Spinning Hitmontop, he's using Subdancing Bisharp, which is a major threat to my team, so I gotta look out for that. And he's using Special Attacking Roselia and Scarfed Chandelure, so yeah, I gotta look out for the Chandelure and the Bisharp because combined those two could just wreck my team. So if I play around them carefully, I know I got this game in the bag. So with that being said, let's get on to the match, shall we? So he's gonna lead off with his Swampert as I lead off with my Claydol. And I really didn't want to take a Waterfall on the first turn, so I went into my Roserade here, but instead he goes straight for the Stealth Rock, which is good play. So he's going to switch out here, predicting me to go for a Giga Drain, but instead I just went for the Spikes, just get some entry hazards on his side of the field, but he goes for his own entry hazards, which is the Toxic Spikes, and I go for the Sludge Bomb here. I get the critical hit, and I do think that did matter in the long run, but he goes for the HP Fire. Doesn't really do a lot because I do have a ton of special defensive bulk investment, and I go for the Giga Drain here, take out his Roserade, and get some extra HP back combined with the Black Sludge. So yeah, that'll be the end of his Roserade, and now he's going to send in his Chandelure. I have to be careful with this thing, so I'm just going to go into my Rhyperior just to see what he wants to do. It turns out he's just going to go straight for a Flamethrower, and that's going to deal a ton of damage to my Rhyperior because he does indeed get a critical hit. So now he's got like crits everywhere in this place. I don't even know what to think of this guy. He's just hacking me to death right now. So yeah, I'm just going to leave in my Rhyperior as death fodder because I really don't want anything to take a Flamethrower. So that'll be into my Rhyperior. Unfortunately, it really didn't do anything in this match. So I'm going to go into Claydol now. I know I could take a Flamethrower, and I'm going to go ahead and go for the Earth Power just to see how much damage that'll do. It won't kill it, but I know next turn I'll be able to bring in my Registeel and then take him out with an Earthquake. So that will be my course of action over the next couple of turns. So my Claydol does unfortunately go down, and now I do bring in the Registeel, and the Flamethrower is only going to do about 50% damage to me, and I do have a ton of special defense investment, so I knew there was just no point in switching out, so that'll be the end of his Chandelure right there, because the Earthquake just wrecked it. So now he's just going to go into his Hitmontop here, and yeah, the Intimidate really isn't going to do anything, because I do have the ability Clear Body, which negates that. Now I go into my Roserade, I get rid of the Toxic Spikes, he goes for a Rapid Spin, gets rid of my layer of Spikes, so now there's really no entry hazards except for Stealth Rocks on my side of the field. So he's going to withdraw here as I go for the Giga Drain on his Bisharp, and unfortunately I don't carry HP Fire on this Roserade, so I really don't have anything to harm his Bisharp, so I'm pretty much forced to switch out here, and I'm just going to go ahead and switch out to my Tin Man again, which is the Registeel. So he's going to go for a Substitute here, and in case you don't know, Bisharp is a major threat behind Substitute. Major threat! He could just set up a Swords Dance in your face, go for a Sucker Punch, just wreck stuff, so I have to break his sub, so I go for a Seismic Toss here, and that's going to be able to break the sub, but unfortunately he carries the Brick Break on this set, so that'll be able to destroy my Registeel, but yeah, so now I have like, it's like 4-5, 5-4, one of those scores, who knows, but I believe I went straight into my Roserade again. No, I went to Mienshao just to threaten him out, but I go for a Substitute here, predicting a Sucker Punch, but he switches out to his Hitmontop instead, which is really weird, but whatever works, I guess. So I do go for a substitute. Now I can get a free hit in, so instead I'm going to go for Toxic just to cripple his Hitmontop and get a status on him, which is alright play by me, just playing it safe. And he goes for a close combat, and now he's got lower defenses. I know I could take him out with a high jump kick, so I'm just going to go straight for that, and that's going to be able to take out his Hitmontop. So yeah, that'll be the end of that problem. So now he's just going to go ahead, go into his Swampert here. I really was thinking that he was physically defensive at the point, but turns out he's specially defensive. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Mismagius. Goes for the Earthquake. Isn't going to do anything because I do have Levitate. And I'm going to go ahead and just hide behind a substitute. Or wait, no, I didn't go for a substitute. I went for a Calm Mind. Just went straight for the Calm Mind. Just to see what he wanted to do. But he's going to switch into his Raikou here, which is kind of weird. But then he's going to pull a double switch, and he's going to go back into his Swampert, which is really weird. But I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he really wanted to keep his Raikou in play. So I just went straight for a Shadow Ball. That really didn't do a whole lot of damage to his Swampert, but it's still better than nothing. I just wanted to get some damage on him, so I hid behind a substitute here just to see what he wanted to do. He goes for the Roar to phase out my Mismagius. Really good play on his end. And I'm going into my Rosary now, so I saw that there was no point in just staying in going for a Giga Drain. I predicted the switch into his Bisharp, and I switched out to my Mienshao, and luckily I predicted that correctly, so now I can basically just go ahead and do whatever I want with my Mienshao. So I saw no point in going for a substitute because I saw that he has it, so I went straight for the high jump kick, and that will be the end of his Bisharp. So now all he has left is his Raikou and his Swampert. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go for a high jump kick. He goes for a Thunderbolt, and I live it with 2 HP, which is really lucky, but yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna die to the Life Orb recoil, but it's still pretty nice to survive, go for a high jump kick. But I'm gonna go ahead, go into my Rosary now because I know I could take a hit from his Raikou. He goes for the Hidden Power. I forgot which one it was. I believe it was Ice. I think it was Ice, yeah. So I go ahead, go for a Giga Drain, live it, blah blah blah, take out his Raikou, and all he has left is his Swampert, and that's pretty much the end of the match. So GG Sawes0me. I'll leave your link in the description. I don't know what I said there, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and if you really do like my content, I urge you to go check out my channel, just see what else I have. But anyways, that'll be the end of this narration, so this is StratoArctica signing out, and ciao!